In this video, you will learn about subject terms. We'll talk about what subject terms are, why they're useful, how to locate subject terms in a database, and how to search databases using subject terms. Let's start by differentiating between keywords and subject terms. Keywords are the search terms you use when you're searching a database or any other online resource. They are the words that you have decided to use to describe your topic. Subject terms, on the other hand, are standardized words or phrases that the database uses to describe topics. When you search with a keyword, the database will return results that include that word somewhere, such as in the title or abstract. Whereas when you search with a subject term, the database will return results that have that subject term assigned to them. While keywords can be very useful for searching and are often an excellent place to start a search, searching with subject terms has a lot of benefits that can help you narrow your search or help you find more relevant sources. One advantage of subject terms is their standardization. Databases assign subject terms to all content covering the term's assigned topic, even if the specific search words for that topic aren't used directly in the source. For example, if you were searching for articles about the history of women's sports and used the keywords history and women's sports, you would get results that contain those exact words, history and women's sports. So this might actually exclude an article about the history of women's basketball that might be of interest to you if, for instance, the word sports is never used in the article. However, if you're searching using the assigned subject term of women's sports, this is going to find all articles tagged by the database as being about women's sports, no matter what sport it's about or what terms the author has used in the article. Each database has its own list of subject terms, so it's important to use the database-specific terms to find the most accurate results. There are a few ways you can find subject terms in a database to know which ones to use. One method is to locate the database's thesaurus, which is an alphabetical list of all the subject terms the database uses to classify sources. Each database will have slightly different ways to find their thesaurus. For example, in the ProQuest database called Agricultural Science Database, there's an option on the advanced search page simply titled Thesaurus. In the EBSCO database Academic Search Premier, there's a label for subject terms on the top bar of their search page. Once you select the thesaurus link, you'll see the alphabetical list of all the search terms. You'll likely find a search bar and possibly a set of links to browse through alphabetically. The thesaurus will usually provide a way to add a term that you found to your database search. Another option besides using the thesaurus is just to try a keyword search in a database and browse through the results to see what subject terms have been applied to the articles you find. For example, let's go back to the Academic Search Premier database. From here, we'll perform a search, in this case for history and women's sports, and we'll have a look at the first result. The subject terms that have been applied to the article appear underneath, so we can see that there's women's sports, history of sports, and several others. We can then apply these subject terms to future searches to find more relevant sources. Finally, let's talk about what to do once you've found some subject terms that you would like to use. Searching with subject terms can vary from database to database, though each has a similar process. Let's look again at Academic Search Premier to go over an example. After deciding on the subject term or terms you would like to use, simply type that subject term into the search bar. In this example, we'll use the subject terms we found in the detailed record earlier, and those were women's sports and history of sports. Then, in the drop-down menu that says Select a Field, change the field to SU Subject Terms. This will limit the results to only pull up sources that have the subject term assigned to them. Other databases may have slightly different terminology in their fields, but generally you're looking for the word subject. Thanks for watching. For research guides, live help, other online tutorials, and contact information for the 5 Dalhousie libraries, check out the links in the description below.